Hey, everybody, welcome to the Wheels Blues Podcast. This is episode 69.
Nice.
Oh, man.
What's going on, Daniel?
So 69 is in my phone, like the last digits of my phone number are 4469. And Chris set up my phone, and, he's going through the numbers, and he reads that one out, and I'm like, stop. He's like 4469. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the winner right there.
Nice.
Well, how's everybody doing? Who the hell we got in here?
I'm 40 and I still laugh at 69. So yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Yeah.
Hey, Mighty Wheels.
Who are you? Who are you, mysterious voice?
I'm at Mighty Wheels. Everybody knows who I am. They know what I sound like.
I don't think we've done introductions.
This is just my voice. This is my voice. They know. Hello. How's it going? Hello.
What?
I won the lottery today.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, Wheels, what are you going to do? I don't know.
I don't know.
I do not think I'm
going to buy more Big Bang DVDs.
There's no more left. I have them all.
I bought a hockey team, so I guess we can go see a hockey game.
I guess. Yes. Maybe. Sure. Why not? Are they any good? No.
It's the Oilers.
The Oilers. They can't give that fucking team away right now. So yeah, I'm at Tin Can Blues, and I'm here too, and that's just my voice as well, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm at Eric _83s, bringing you in hot.
Cool. This is the nice episode.
This is the nice episode?
Nice.
Oh, yeah,
when we
nice.
get to it's not going to be nice whenever we get to what I want to get to.
Holy fuck, I can't wait. First of all, I want to ask you guys, vaccine lottery, did you guys sign up or what?
I signed up for the $70 million lotto max, so I'm gonna win that, suckers.
Well, what about signed up for that? Oh no, wait, I think they already drew for that.
The 70 million? Yeah, probably.
I thought Katie had bought a ticket. She said we got a free play in like $2 or something.
Oh, nice.
No, what about the vaccine lottery?
We won the lottery.
Nice.
Shit, Nick, come out of here.
Start my old podcast.
It's called the Money Minute. This is me.
Gotta win the fucking lottery.
Win the lottery, loser. Wait, you're a loser.
There's only one sentence in this fucking book. $69.
Oh man.
But yeah, no, vaccine lottery. You guys should sign up. The odds are way better than the fucking 649.
Where do you sign up for the vaccine lottery?
Alberta website.
Oh, I'm already getting my second dose tomorrow. So
yeah, but it doesn't matter. Sign up.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
You have to if you don't book, like if you don't sign up for a ticket, you don't get a ticket.
Oh, obviously, I know how a lottery works.
Yeah. Okay. So, but I mean, just because you got a vaccine doesn't mean you're fucking, they automatically put your name in there.
I figured it.
There's $3 million prize, like 3 separate $1 million prizes and some other vacation bullshit.
Lotto Max has $71 million prizes.
Yeah, okay. Lotto Max is like how many people in Canada are going to buy that fucking ticket, and how many people in Alberta over 18 that got the vaccine?
That's probably like
nationwide. Is that nationwide or
just Alberta.
Lotto
so
Max.
It's Lotto Max is nationwide.
Lotto Max is all over. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, it's going to get one in Quebec or Ontario every single time, or BC. It's guaranteed. So this Alberta one, man, there's like I think he said 1.2 million people signed up so far, and they're going to draw on the first prize.
Do you have to show proof that you've been vaccinated?
I think so. 1 dose. I think you have to show proof.
Yeah.
Cool.
I hate to have some jackass.
Yeah, anti-vaxxer. When you know they're signing up, though, you know it.
The cowards, as I like to call them.
Oh yes. Oh fuck. Are we getting into it? Holy fuck!
Well,
let me sit up in my chair.
I got into it last week because I was saying, if these anti-vaxxers are right, then we should be, treated as heroes for taking this.
We are the heroes. We are the heroes.
Wonky serum that we're getting jacked up with here. So
we're doing it.
They're not lining up and saying thank you to us. We're the heroes, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're guinea pigging our bodies. What did I say last week? We're storming the beaches of this pandemic.
Yeah, we are. Yep.
I would think I would say more like the people who volunteered for the the trials of the vaccine when it was like in its very, very early stages.
No, I would have done that. I would have absolutely done that. I would have done that. Yeah, all about that. Yeah. I would have done that. I'm still a hero. I would have done that.
Best case scenario, you're like one of the first people vaccinated. Worst case scenario, your family's taken care of financially for the rest of their life.
Yeah. Exactly.
I would assume. they're not just dumping your body out.
I mean, they might.
Yeah, they might. That's true.
They might.
Big pharma. It is big
yeah, like
pharma.
where'd Eric go? I don't know. He said he was going to go over that fucking.
We're not in North Korea. They're not just going to dispose of us.
Dude, people get disposed of on this continent.
Yeah, I know.
Ask the Clintons all about
it. I just like to think North America's better. I know we're not.
So Justin, you're getting vaxxed tomorrow.
Yep.
And I'm on Sunday.
Second dose.
And Daniels, you're going to book next week, eh?
Yeah, I guess I'll have to book. I should have just booked today. I am assuming there wouldn't have been no problem if I booked today.
Yeah,
probably. I don't know. It might not have been a problem. It was rejecting some people according to Twitter. So
okay, I'll just wait till I'll wait till the 22nd. Will be 28 days.
Yeah.
Since the first
jab, since your dose, yeah, and then you just fucking book that shit in. By the time
I
might even just go like through like the pharmacy, like
just go see. Yeah,
I wouldn't ignore that because a lot of people, like I think a guy who got his first shot after me already has his second shot because he just got it at the pharmacy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so it's just. I think there's a lot
going there every day. Hey, can I get it today? Nope.
Yeah.
Like, all right,
hey, you got any extras? Any no shows? Any fucking? You got any fucking Pfizer going bad back there that you need to get some fucking arms? Like, how's that fridge? How's that fucking minus 90 freezer you got going on over there? You know, you want to unplug that thing tonight? Just put a fucking couple in my arm. There you go. You don't have to worry. Just unplug the fucking freezer. Save some energy. Save the planet.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. So that means, and our province is opening up on Canada Day, which I kind of figured they would. Like, I mean, when we got close to 70 and it was like 2 weeks later, it's going to be Canada Day.
Yep.
I kind of figured they were just going to do it. Even if we were like 68%, I figured they would go. It's close enough, you know?
Yeah, they would have done it.
Yeah. So, I figured it's.
Yeah. I mean, it's inevitable. I mean, the people want it. I mean, I think a lot of people who didn't want it, like a month ago, even are now like, just
fucking do it. Yeah.
I just want to go swimming in the fucking pool, or you know what I mean? I just want to go fucking do shit. Like,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, even like if you went to me like 3 months ago, I'd be like, fucking lock this fucker down. Like, no, we're not open. It's fucking not right. But then when we were on that fucking strict lockdown and I saw the fucking sheer amount of people that were in Jasper with no mask and simply no regard for anything, that was the exact minute my give a shit meter hit 0. And that was when I was like, fuck it, just open it up. People are ignoring it all anyway. So I mean, fuck off. I'm just open it up. You might as well. Fuck, you see the
because you can sit there and rant and rave and you could be right, but you just I mean, you know, just a bad look, you know, to be that, you know, I mean, I hate to say it, like, I'm not trying to discourage people from doing the right thing, even though, you know, it might not be the right thing at that moment. But I mean, it's like in this day and age, it's just about who yells the loudest. And the people who want lockdowns and masks, they're not the loudest. And it's like, not to have a defeatist attitude, but I mean, it's like, we've come so far. I believe in the vaccine.
Yeah.
We're seeing that people are getting it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're not fucking fudging those numbers. They'd be super pissed if like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, I think if they were fudging the numbers, they'd have to be fudging so many. Like, you'd be like, why the fuck is the hospital so full? like, there'd be people, you'd see it. There'd be something would get out, right? They'd be like, actually look at the fucking hospitals. So.
I don't know, man. I feel like if you wanted, you could have like the information on lockdown. If you,
I think maybe
hospital staff, you threaten their job, their livelihood.
Yeah, but then somebody's on social media like, what just happened to me today, and then it fucking all gets out.
Yeah, and then there's no fucking disappear, which fucking happens. It's fucking gone. Keep it go, man.
No, I think if they're fudging the numbers, it's by like 1% or 2% just to get over. Like, I don't think that they're fudging them that much. I think maybe there's a chance that we didn't actually hit 70, and they're just like, fuck it, it's close enough. We're just gonna put 70 on the website because it's like 67%. Like, I mean, really, what's 3%?
It's herd immunity. That's what do you mean? What's 3%? See, that kind
probably
of
like it's probably like a couple thousand people.
Yeah, it's like a couple 100,000 people
in Alberta.
No, in like all over the country.
Oh yeah, no, I just mean this. All this matters is for Alberta, right? It's what were we like 0.3%? We're like 1% off. Yeah, like 2 days ago.
Allegedly, yeah.
That's I mean 1%. Nah, whatever.
That's what the science said.
The big thing now is like the international,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do we wait to open that? Do we open that up? Do we?
Well, we should. They're not opening the states till the end of July, so
yeah. And the Americans are fucking fuming.
Yeah, of course they are.
Because of it. Of course they are.
Oh, fuck.
Because they're always
like being told what to do. So.
Yeah, I know. They fucking hate being told what to do.
Them.
Even if it's
especially by us.
Yeah.
Their little sister Canada telling them what to do.
Yeah. And they're like, fuck it. They hate getting told what to do, even if it doesn't concern their country or like it's our country. They're like, you're hurting America. This is America.
Freedom. Yeah. Hold my beer, boy.
Yeah. Hold my beer. I'm going to go get my dirt bike and fucking shoulder cannon. We're going up to that border to stare menacingly across it.
Hold my 3% Bud Light. I'm going to go yell at this house right here.
Yeah.
Goddamn Canadian.
Goddamn.
Not respecting our freedoms to go where we want.
Yeah. Don't they know that our country's up there too?
Yeah. It's called North America. Canada's even in the name. We own it.
Yeah, we own it.
America power.
America. Pew pew pew. America. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I think they should keep it closed, and I think they should keep everything closed. Like, still, let's just see how the country, let's see how the province does. And then let's see how the country does. And let's see how everything goes in about 6 months. Let's see where we're at. That's a pretty good amount of time to see what the vaccines are doing and everything. And then at that point, we can go from there.
What's the start of so I guess hockey will start up, will be the first Canadian and American sport to open up.
Yeah.
Post, everybody getting vaccinated. So I mean, it's like,
that'd be October.
They have to clear it up by then, right? Because I can't have, the Jays playing in fucking Buffalo to
yeah.
Or even going into fucking Yankee Stadium. The Yankee Stadium's opening up this weekend. I think it is. They're going full
on. Yeah.
Let's fucking go, man. And we're like Toronto's 8 hours away. And you can't. It's not even our team anymore.
Yeah.
So if they open up the borders, I hope they do open that shit up in July, so that we can get fucking we can get our boys back playing in the fucking dome. And I don't know if you guys saw today, but the head coach of the Canadians tested positive.
Yeah, I did see that.
He's been double vaxxed, but it begs the question. Here we are. We've been doing so good. We send our team to the States and fucking guy comes back with fucking COVID, which is obviously going to happen because it's now just a thing. It's just here. It's not going anywhere.
Oh, because they went into Vegas, right?
It does.
Yeah. So now will the Canadian government try to use that as a catalyst to be like, well, and they do.
Yeah.
It's
and that could have happened.
People are going to get COVID everywhere.
Yeah. And if you're vaccinated,
we're vaccinated.
Yeah, if you got that shot in your arm, and I mean, there's a decent chance that at some point in your life you're going to get COVID again. I mean, life's a long time. Hopefully, if you could go fuck, like if you're vaccinated and everything goes back to normal and you get COVID a couple more times in your life.
And once you get the vaccine, like you can't really do anything else.
No, there's nothing else you can do.
There's nothing really else
except hide on your couch in your house and fear everything.
You can
can.
You can wear a mask. That's if you choose. You can wear a mask in public, like in like busy like grocery stores and stores and shit. If you choose.
Yeah, and if I walk down to Super 8 and they're like, "Yo, bud, you got to put a mask on to be in here," I'm just gonna go like, "Cool, just let me run to my car."
Yeah,
and I'll go get I'll probably just huck one in the glove box and then I'll have it.
Yeah,
wherever the hell I am. And if like some stores don't, like, I mean, obviously you're not going to need it wandering around downtown. You can just fucking walk and do whatever.
Yeah, no, but
I think it's going to take.
I'm definitely still gonna wear my mask in the grocery store for sure. Like that, it'll probably just be the grocery store, but like maybe if we start going to like bars again, although then drinking, but even like definitely if there's like busy public areas, I might put a mask back on still.
I might. We'll see. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna. It'll be more for me. Like if the business wants me to, I'm not gonna be a dick about it.
Yeah. Of course.
I'm just gonna respect the people that work there and shit and just
put
it on because it's like fucking 20 seconds.
Yeah,
and then I'll go back outside, take it off, and not worry about it. And,
exactly.
But I'm very excited because like I'm done. I don't really want to. I'm sick of like having to run back to my house because I forgot my mask or something. So
totally.
I'm happy to see him go. But I will still put them on. I'll keep one around in the car just in case. Hey, put one on. You're not allowed in my store without it. Okay, or like somebody's house. Yeah. Hey, I don't want people in my house without a fucking. All right, well, I'll put it on.
You're gonna be like, well, I'll be seeing you later.
I'll see you later.
I'm fucking out of here, bud.
Yeah.
Then why did you invite anybody over? If you come in here and wear masks, are we stupid?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I thought we were all fine.
Right now, I'll go on record right now to any of my friends that are listening to this. If you're gonna be a person that after all this, you need to have if you have a dinner party, you have to wear masks. Don't invite me to your fucking house. Don't. Do not take me off of your fucking invite list, please.
Yeah. So take this as a thing. If we have you on the pod one day, any listener that's listening, you don't need to. We won't ask you to do that.
Yeah, we're under Florida law here.
The Wheels Blues podcast.
Come in and do whatever the hell you want, man.
Sorry, Wheels. It's three. I'm sure Sid's going to say the same thing. So that's 3 out of 4, bud. Sorry. I mean, come on, you and I, we all know here that room is the studio.
Yeah. What is he saying? We gotta wear a mask in the fucking
look
studio?
at this. Look at this. He wants money.
Is that what he's saying?
Studio. No, I'm saying we're making the choices, and he's like, "What the hell?"
Oh, okay. I thought maybe he's like, yeah, we can do the show, but you guys gotta wear a mask.
I know we were also
fired.
Yeah, we're almost.
And yes, we will still use your room as a fucking.
You're just like, hey, Wheels. You're like, what the fuck?
Hey guys, I'm saying, shut up.
We're doing the show. We'll just bleep out the Wheels.
This is gonna get really.
It's the Beep and Blues podcast.
You guys are gonna get a massive invoice. This is not gonna be fun for you.
Massive invoice.
It sounds fun now, but you were not gonna be entertained.
I'm gonna be.
I hate
man. You just wait till we do the first live pod back. I'm bringing Pink Whitney to that motherfucker. So
nice. You're gonna blow up and be all pink. It's gonna be.
Oh man, Oh no, that shit's fine. Don't worry. We're all gonna be fine, and we're just gonna smash the Whitney.
Oh yeah, we'll be fine.
It's gonna be like old times.
It is. Daniels, what did you want to talk about? You sounded excited about something. You said you.
I don't know if jubilation is the word I would use.
Jubilation is the word I'd use for wanting to hear about it. That's how I'm feeling right now.
Okay, so DC officially has like.
Oh, I'm super excited about this. Awesome, do it.
They've just blown. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Zack Snyder. Okay. So I guess the timeline starts at WB and or DC took a scene out of the Harley Quinn animated series, which is fucking hilarious. You should check it out and watch it.
It is.
It's super funny. where Batman is going down on Catwoman. So they yanked that out because Batman is supposed to be for children. I don't know when the fuck that started. I don't know.
I think the direct quote was, "Superheroes don't do that."
Yes.
That was the
Okay. Yes.
direct
Yes.
quote.
Superheroes don't do that, even though Superman and Lois have fucking kids. So I guess how the hell did that happen? Like,
And if you want to be a superhero, you fucking do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a PSA for all you dudes out there, for the glorious leader.
Yeah. Superheroes do that a lot.
So, they crush like boy band type amount of ass.
All of it. Yeah.
So they yanked this scene out of an otherwise brilliant show. And then Zack Snyder posts a picture to his Twitter of Batman. It's like a really good art, like dark, nightish picture of Batman, like going down on Catwoman. Now, whether it was actual sex, because we were like, well, she's still wearing pants. But he wrote the caption on the picture was canon.
There was a debate about whether he was actually doing
There was a debate about whether oral sex was actually being performed. But the whole point of the picture was that Zack Snyder's pissed. And the caption just said canon. So it's like.
See, I don't think he was pissed. I just think he was making fun of Warner Brothers.
I think he is fucking pissed. And I'll say this. If there's no pandemic, I don't think we get the Snyder Cut.
No, I don't think so either.
They're already filming something else.
There's a pandemic. People aren't going to movies, so they're losing money anyway. The one time they actually listen, it's like, all right, let's give them this fucking movie and we'll throw some money at fucking Zack Snyder. No, I don't know if that shit was greenlit before the pandemic started or after. But I feel in my heart that if there was no pandemic, WB wouldn't have needed the extra cash based on subscription. I'm sure subscriptions for HBO shot through the roof. Like,
I heard they didn't actually. I heard they didn't actually shoot through the roof.
Really?
Yeah, I heard they have actually lost a lot of money off of that Justice League movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. People are all about the theaters, man. They don't want to. A lot of people don't want to watch. I don't. I agree.
I have a giant TV. Sid has one that's bigger than me.
I fucking agree. I don't need to go to the movie theaters, man. I'm quite enjoying the fact that I can watch movies.
I do like that experience of sitting down. You with people, you make the night of it, whatever. But it's one of those things. It's like if it was just decided by like the UN tomorrow, that's it. We're getting rid of all the movie theaters.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's world law. No more movie theaters. I would be like, okay. Can I still watch movies on my TV? They'd be like, oh, yeah, no, of course. Yeah. Movies will still be produced and released. There's just no more movies. I'd be like, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, no. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, so now I can just sit and get stoned and pause a movie when I have to piss and not sit there torturing myself, giving myself some kind of bladder torture.
And
I don't want to miss.
And I only have to smell myself.
Could I get away with peeing in this large soda cup?
In my house?
Anyone notice?
In my house.
Well, no, I'm talking about in the movie theater. That's one of the cons of a movie theater. And then let me tell you something. I thought it's crossed my mind. Like, there's only a couple people in here. I could probably quietly. And then you're like, no, we're civilized. Go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom. We're not animals.
Ned, who do you think of our friends has peed in a cup in a movie theater? Just
you.
Isn't
that
how the
kind of essential?
How the fuck would I do that? How would that even be possible? You know how much prep and organization and steps I gotta do.
Oh man,
I'm holding that shit until the end.
Well, just to build off of prep and go back to fucking DC here. It's like they're not doing anything to prepare like, and what I said to you guys yesterday, like, look at how fucking absolutely hyped people are for TV shows from Marvel. People are stoked on these TV shows. DC's got a TV show with Superman in it.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Couldn't tell you one thing about it. I've never watched it. Superman's the shit. Superman's my guy. He's my god. He's my
on
boy.
the CW. It's terrible.
I don't even where. What's the, I don't know.
Yeah.
Does
Where do you
CW
even
stand
stream
for
that?
Can't watch this shit. Is that what it stands for?
That is kind of what it stands for. Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody
you can't find
I
it.
don't see. I don't see Superman and Lois trending. I don't see posts about it.
Nope.
I don't see anything about it.
Nope.
We got people talking about fucking B characters from like Avenger movies that have these huge shows.
And not only that, people are so into it. They're like posting screenshots with little Easter eggs. Like they found out who the girl's name was at the end of Loki 2. Because somebody screen capped a page that Loki was looking at, zoomed it in, they did that whole zoom enhance thing until they could read the name of the girl who was on there, and then they're like, "That's the name of Lady Loki." There, Sylvie something or other, and they like Marvel didn't release that. That never happened in the show. Somebody just fucking Easter egg, like there's someone so into that show that they fucking took the time to do that.
It's just I just don't get how like DC, like someone is not just like, I understand the whole like we're just trying to make money, like, and we're just big Hollywood guys and we just want money so that we can go to our weirdo sex parties and but it's like at what point is the culture at WB and DC like so that you can't be like, hey guys, this is tripe what we're doing.
Yeah.
And these guys over here are doing awesome things and making billions of dollars while doing it, while we're struggling to put out, and we're apparently losing money on shit that people want to see. So maybe we should take this thing apart and put it back together, or build on things that we see that our fans are like. I don't think they have a social media department at fucking DC at all.
They don't.
I think they're still doing fan correspondence, like fucking snail mail, like
probably
letters, and they will not be shown to the crowd. It's like, fuck you, old man.
They like. Go ahead, Wheels.
I will say, Warner Brothers has it's Warner Brothers Studios, so they do all of the movies. They do like the DC movies. They do the Harry Potter. They do the whatever fucking prestige dramas. They did the Lord of the Rings. They have so many different kinds of properties and movies there that they're just they need to have somebody like a Kevin Feige. They need to have like a devoted film kind of studio for DC Comics, and that's all that fucking person or persons do. That's all they do is make DC movies. They've never had that, and I think that's because the people at Warner Brothers are old school movie people. That studio is like 120 years old. So,
very true.
So they're probably still like mentality is like, man, we're a prestige studio. We made Casablanca and we made this and blah blah blah. And comic book movies are for children, which Martin
Scorsese doesn't like comic book movies.
Yeah, we make Martin Scorsese movies. That guy doesn't like comic book movies. They're roller coaster.
And the people who go see Marvel movies probably don't go see Scorsese movies. I mean, you could say,
yes.
Like obviously there are, I love
Scorsese, but does the guy's name have more pull than it's a Marvel movie? Mm-hmm. Like if you're like,
not
I have
at all. Are you talking about Martin Scorsese?
Yeah. So if you're like, I have $8 and there's a Scorsese film and a Marvel film playing and I can only see one, like 97% of people are just going to go see the fucking Thor or whatever. Like they're
very true. Yeah.
Like he's got, so Scorsese, like, I mean, he's sure he's a good director. Like, I mean, but he doesn't have more pull anymore. He doesn't have that kind of pull. Like
he doesn't have
directors
and movie stars are not what people care about in movies anymore. People don't care who's in movies; they care about what the movie is and who's the character in the franchise, and
and that can be
whatever.
Like, I mean, how many Marvel superheroes were huge before Marvel? Like, I mean, they were like Robert Downey Jr. kind of huge, but
Spider-Man and the X-Men were the popular superheroes.
Yeah.
And they weren't even Marvel movies.
Yeah. So like, they took like, so then Robert Downey Jr., like a guy who hadn't been in a movie since like fucking 2000 or something, who no one even fucking remembered anymore, is the fucking biggest movie star in the fucking world still.
Yeah.
You know, like Thor, Hemsworth, he was a fucking nobody. Tom Hiddleston Loki was a fucking nobody. They're all fucking nobodies. And look at them now.
The biggest star they had was Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Right.
And now she's like middle tier.
Yeah.
Star in Marvel.
And she also said today, she said that what's her fucking character, Black Widow, was she didn't like how it was in Iron Man 2 because it was too sexualized.
I know.
Yeah. So she said that today. So so like they're all just, you know, Marvel movies and all this kind of stuff are like, compared to DC, are like, the hype is real. Like the hype is for their next movie is, and even Phase 5, is that Marvel now, Phase 5?
I think it's
Phase 4.
Okay, so Phase 4. Okay, so that the hype for that is like, these TV shows are keeping it up.
Yeah.
People are like fucking trying to predict how Shang-Chi and the Eternals and how all this shit and the multiverse and Love and Thunder and how all this shit's going to come together.
Yeah.
People
I'm
are
going to make a prediction right now, because I don't want to branch into Loki just yet, because there's still some shit to unpack here. I think that Loki has potential, because there's a lot of that second episode. There's a lot of M. Night Shyamalan, The Village shit going on. From my point of view, I think Loki might be the absolute, like, if there's 10 phases of these movies, this Loki show is like the absolute. It's like the epilogue of all these movies.
I think it's I think it could be the linchpin for sure.
Absolutely.
I think it could absolutely be the linchpin that like holds before and like holds after together. Like before and after. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm so giddy about this fucking show that even when like I press play on the show, and then that fucking like the Marvel logo and that music. I'm like, I even love that.
Yeah.
I'm tuning in for that.
It's true, man.
DC doesn't even have that.
And it turns out all yellow and green, and you're like, oh, it's different. Oh.
Whoa. DC, it's just like, here's your fucking movie.
Yeah, here's fucking 4 hours.
It's a week. Hey, do you remember that Irishman movie? Yeah, it's long.
Enjoy. Yeah, take that.
What an idiot. They're like walking out of the room. What a moron.
They just spent 4 hours watching that fucking movie.
I know. It really is.
It's like in Anchorman, when it's like after he tells people to go fuck themselves, he's at that jazz restaurant and they give him the plate of poop.
Yeah.
It's like DC is giving you're Ron Burgundy and DC is the waiter. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna eat this shit. It's like, you will eat that shit. No. See. And then the piece of shit just says like, you know, Man of Steel 2 on it.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, DC definitely they keep doubling down on whatever it is that they're doing, and it's not working. And I mean, and like you said, every time that there's like a little bit of a fucking olive branch that like could be thrown at the consumer, like the Joker end scene or any of these multiple end scenes in this fucking 4 hour fucking week-long extravaganza that you can watch so many things. and then they're not going to take any of them. They're just like, nope, that's it. We're done with that. We're going to put that in the old, and we're going to hire a bunch of new actors, and we're going to reboot something else. You know, like,
forget the 2-year-long movie that you just watched.
Yeah.
The 10 minutes at the end of that, there's like 3 or 4 movies in there that are intimated and hinted at. Wow, DC's life. Watch this. Everyone's gonna get pissed. Watch the Twitter.
Twitter. They're all gonna
finishing the movie. They're all finishing the movie now. Look. Yeah. Oh, there it is. They hate it.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, look at stupid Marvel over there. An end scene from 3 years ago is leading into what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Come on.
They're like, oh, I'm eating this shit up. I can't have enough.
Oh man, yeah. Marvel is superior. I will say, and it does suck because I like Superman's my favorite superhero too. So it sucks, and it sucks. This movie sucks. It sucks.
Well, I will disagree with you there, but it's just like they are just, it's their lack of effort to do anything of substance with these characters, and to even make it an environment where you're going to have the same people playing these characters for 10 years. You know
what you're doing to DC right now? Like if you could talk to them, you would say, okay, job, way to do the bare minimum is adequate work. Yeah. That's the kind of things that you would say to DC.
Congratulations on the job. Done.
Yep, done. Okay, job.
In their defense, they've consistently done that their entire existence. Like they had sorry, Eric. They had 2 good Superman movies in the 70s and 80s. They had 2 good Batman movies in the 80s and 90s.
3, 1.
Wow.
They had 3 good Superman in the 70s and 80s. They had 1 good Superman in 89.
No, you mean Batman. You mean Batman.
Batman.
They had 2 good Batmans.
Okay, there you go.
1.
So their track.
1 good Batman.
So their track record.
I like Batman Returns.
So their track record is pretty consistent. 1 good movie, 2 bad movies. 1 good movie, 2 bad movies. They're pretty consistent with what they do.
Superman 1, 2, and 3 are fucking odd. I say. 3 is awesome.
Oh,
Richard Pryor,
he kills me, man.
He turns Superman bad. Like he's got to fight himself. Like that's a great story in there. Just because it's somewhat hokey in the way it's filmed and it's a little cartoonish, but and then the whole like supervillain trying to take over like the weather to control the coffee and the fucking that's a little weird. But that whole like kind of B story where Gus Gorman takes, he can't figure out the recipe for kryptonite, so he just uses tar. And then they just, deli sandwich that shit to him just out of the open, no gloves or nothing. Yep. And then he turns Superman bad. Superman rapes a woman, probably. Willingly lets people die. Gets blown on the Statue of Liberty, for God's sakes.
I don't remember any of it.
Dude.
I don't remember any of it. I was a kid though when I watched these.
Because I have them all on DVD. I've seen them all like 100. Superman 3 is a good movie. It's a good movie.
All right.
Tyson, you know where you can watch all of the Superman movies?
Is it on Crave?
Oh, yes, sir.
Buddy, it is.
That's right. Even 4, which is really bad. 4 is the bad one.
Reason 3,795 to get Crave.
It's okay. You know where I also can watch all the Superman movies?
Off the internet?
The USB drive that I have right there.
So watch Superman 3 at some point.
Okay, well maybe I'll do it tonight. I mean, we'll be done the show at like 9:00 or whatever. So we work round the clock for you guys, and we won't be done the show forever. So
somebody's got to crack the whip on those North Korean and animators.
they listen, man. They know we phone it in sometimes. They listen.
They know we phone it in. Like last week, where only 50% of the crew showed up.
Yeah. No, that was me and Eric put on a good show for the fans.
We crushed it, man. That it's good to have a little extended wrestling talk on there.
Yeah.
No,
you gotta have some wrestling talk. You gotta have some wrestling talk.
I could do a little without the that we should fire people conversation. But
hey man, I just said persons.
Person, yeah.
So that could be anybody. It could have been some low level tech guy.
It could have been some low level tech guy.
You're so high up on the totem pole, you don't know what's going on. You have no idea.
None at all.
Oh man. So to summarize, it's my disappointment.
Daniel, do you know what's coming next year from DC? Like, do you have any idea what's coming?
No.
I'm very excited about all the movies that are coming. Okay, well, next year they have The Flash. They have Black Widow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So wait,
And
but
then there was another one you talked about that I saw the trailer for.
Yeah.
The Eternals.
No, that's a Marvel movie. Sorry.
Of course, yeah, of course. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Even the trailer was good. I should have known.
Yeah, but Black Adam, The Flash, and Aquaman 2 are coming.
Is The Rock going to be Black Adam?
Yeah, The Rock is Black Adam.
And the Batman. So there's 4 DC movies next year.
That's Robert Pattinson.
I got a sneaky under the I just got a feeling that the Batman is going to be spectacular. I just have a feeling about it. Like
Batman movies are.
It screams to me like an actor that has like Heath Ledger, where it was like they were like, what? They're gonna be the fucking Joker? What? Like so that's the same thing when I saw Robert Pattinson's gonna be Batman. I went, no, no.
That trailer
doesn't work for me.
Good.
And then I feel like when you see him in the movie, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, he should have been. Yep. Makes sense.
That naked vampire dude is playing Batman.
Yeah, cool. It's kind of like that that fucking guy from A Knight's Tale is going to be Joker. What? Like it makes no sense.
Absolutely, I had no faith in that fucking character. I was like,
until I saw the first on-set pic of him sitting in the cell with the green vest and all the makeup, and I went, "Whoa, okay, yeah, right, well, I'm on board. Let's see what they do with this because that looks fucking awesome."
Yeah.
So I mean,
back in DC's heyday, man. Yeah, they're cranking out fucking.
That was the Chris Nolan. Like those fucking 3 movies made Chris Nolan fucking. He made like.
Sorry, what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say Chris Nolan made those 3 movies, and then he pretty much had a license to make whatever fucking nonsense he wanted to after that.
And that's why I like Man of Steel. So that's what really got me excited for Man of Steel. Was that it was Christopher Nolan's inclusion in it as an executive producer.
Yeah.
And also Hans Zimmer doing the music. I believe Hans Zimmer did the music. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
The music in Man of Steel is top notch. It's
so good. It's so good. Just like it is in those Batman movies with Christopher Nolan. The music really drives and pushes that movie, and I'll tell you right now, when Henry Cavill as Superman's like fucking really getting the hang of like the flying, and
that is a pretty awesome scene.
He puts the fucking the fist down, and the world is shaking, and that just the music is. You fucking not like that shit, man. Crazy.
It was cool when he learns to fly in about 7 seconds. He goes from I can't fly to hey, I'm flying fine in like 7 seconds.
He's Kryptonian.
You don't know how Kryptonian. Yeah, you don't know how they learn, man. He's Kryptonian. Plus, we got to keep this fucking movie going. Like,
keep this movie going.
It's already 2.5 hours. How much more do you want?
And we have roughly 1 hour of Superman and fucking General Zod getting punched through fucking buildings. So
that's very true, man.
Roughly an hour of that. So
Zack Snyder likes his disaster porn.
Those movies,
man.
At least in like the Marvel movies, it's like Asgard or so. It's like these places are getting like messed up, but like. In the DC world, it's like we have to destroy Metropolis. Like it must be ruined by the end of this movie.
They wrecked New York like 4 times in the Marvel movies.
Yeah, they did too.
Yeah.
And
they did.
Yeah, they did.
And remember that little shitty town in Thor? Like it was just like this little backlot town that it
was like in New Mexico somewhere.
100 people live there, gone. It's
gone. They're all gone. That fucking robot thing, the fucking laser fire face, fucking zapped everything there out. Yeah. But I mean, like it's not like Marvel is what's the word? It's not like they're omnipotent or anything. Like they have some like Hulk. That was
it's never
and Iron Man 3.
Man, I really like The Incredible Hulk. Actually, I think The Incredible Hulk is a good movie. Yeah, I do.
I
like the Hulk, but you're absolutely right about Iron Man 3. But it's enjoyable in the fact that I know that when I watch it, it's taking me somewhere. I have that fact to enjoy about it. Like I said before, like I know that Robert Downey Jr. is going to be in the next movie as Iron Man, and just because this movie's maybe not so good.
Yeah,
it is a piece of this bigger picture.
Yeah.
So it must be why. If you're going to go back, and I'm going to start again at Iron Man 1, I'm going to go back and watch, because it's just, it's just awesome. But I'm going to have to watch that shitty one because it's going to take me to the next movie. DC just doesn't do that. I can watch Man of Steel and then go about my day not being like, I wonder what's going to happen. Yeah. Because I know that nothing's going to happen. Well, I mean, something will happen next, but it's not. That's not how the movie is left, right? Very hard end of that.
Yeah, and they had the obviously the ensemble movies, like all the Avengers, and even the ones like Captain America: Civil War, where it was essentially fucking Avengers because they had every fucking buddy in it. Those were obviously pretty solid. Almost every single one pretty solid. But then but a lot of the single ones, like I think my Iron Man 1, like there's no, like that movie was fucking awesome. And just everything. And I think Captain America, the first Avenger, Captain America, was one of my favorites. And I really like the first Thor as well. So like a lot of them, they started strong. Like they started so fucking strong. Like after that, everybody wanted to see him. Like you would put up with a stinker, because you were like, fuck, I love that. That was a great, you've already established a relationship with the movie.
Because even at the end of the stinker, you get that little clip at the end of the fucking thing. You're like, oh, cool, sweet.
I guess I gotta watch.
I guess I got another fucking who the fuck was that to Google.
Yeah.
Who the fuck was that?
Of like the end of DC movies should be the fucking clip of Randy Quaid fucking his wife, but the mask instead of Rupert Murdoch, it's just be like Superman or Batman or.
Nice.
Who stuck around for that? Every time they do that, every time.
Yeah.
So hey, before we get into Loki, I got a question for you guys. Does Deadpool come into the MCU somehow?
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Absolutely.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
He's too fucking popular. They'd be insane not to get him in there somehow.
Would you be okay with him being like? Because is the movie PG or is the movie fucking rated R now?
I would prefer that it be rated R, but I
don't think you can do Avengers. I don't think you can do anything with it like the Avengers. I don't think you want to put an R rating on that brand.
Yeah.
No.
I think he comes in more with an X-Men movie because I think they're going to do an X-Men movie.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
R-rated X-Men. I am already on the board.
Yeah, I would be on the board for that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they make the X-Men R-rated, but I think that's where he makes his first appearance. Maybe he's a little bit.
I actually heard
snarky and PG. You can have good PG-13.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that he cameos in Thor as a tourist at New Asgard.
Really?
In this new Thor movie?
Yeah, because Asgard's on Earth now, and it's like a big tourist spot. And I heard that Deadpool cameos as like a tourist in Thor.
Oh God!
Just like hanging.
Speaking of that, I just another little aside. Did you guys know who played the Invisible Man in Deadpool 2?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because there's like a little cameo of him and like a little like one shot.
Who is it?
It's Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He literally he appears for like 1 second. It's just like him, and it's the scene where he dies, and it's just you just see him for like a second, and then it's over.
Yeah. But that's how awesome that Deadpool is. Brad Pitt's like, I'll do a cameo in Deadpool for like.
Brad Pitt is awesome, man. Let's stand Brad Pitt here for Brad. That guy's fucking dope.
Brad Pitt's pretty dope. He's pretty awesome.
So even Deadpool movies have movies. Yeah. Even Deadpool, he was great in Moneyball. Like fuck, man. Like
come on, for me that might be one of his best ones.
Yeah,
it was. I know people talk about
movie.
Fight Club and not all that, but I think but Moneyball is
Moneyball is
one of my favorite movies.
I know it's so good, and you can
Moneyball for sure.
Take out all the mumbo jumbo with his daughter. I know, like that's there to make him, human and all this stuff. But that part of the movie,
I love those parts because it's it's refreshing to see a father figure in a movie. Like his parents, like the parents are fucking divorced, but the dad is very much, has a relationship with the mother.
Yeah, they're not
loves the
fighting.
daughter. The daughter loves him, obviously.
Yeah.
I thought that was very refreshing because dad's.
Well, he does. He buys her a guitar.
Dads get a bad rap.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but I don't know. The whole time I was watching that, I'm like, get to the baseball stuff. Let's go. Like, I want to see the fucking. I want to see the fucking Jonah Hill fucking talk about fucking on base percentage or some shit.
Yeah,
it's called Moneyball, not daddy daughter date bullshit.
Yeah, talking about math is super interesting.
Very good movie. But yeah, I don't know. I understand why they did it. It's net, like, I mean, smarter people than me write stories the way they do for a reason. But yeah, anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah. Deadpool.
Loki, should we get into it?
Yeah, let's get into Loki. But Deadpool, I think he comes in the MCU.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, if you can do it properly, sure.
He's $1 billion franchise. They're not just gonna like say,
"Oh, sorry." You can say bitch, and I think you can have a couple shits in there.
Yeah, you could. So, I mean, they're kind of going the comedy route anyway with Endgame. Like, I mean, Fat Thor. It was like everybody loved it.
Oh my god, Fat Thor!
It was so good. It was a genius move. Whoever thought of that, it was genius.
Fat Thor is my Thor. Fat Thor is my Thor.
Did you see the picture of Chris Hemsworth?
It's gross. It's disgusting. He's too big. He's making everybody look awful. It's just stop it.
Yeah, his picture at the end of Love and Thunder when he's like filming's wrapped and he's standing there. You're like, is that a fucking tree trunk? Oh no, that's his fucking arm.
Yeah, he's not flexing. He's not flexing.
It's
just massive.
It looks like he's holding a tree trunk with his shoulder, but he's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should look it up right now, Daniels. Well, we got you. Did you look at it?
No, I've seen it.
Oh, you've seen it?
Glorious.
Yeah, it's glorious. Thor's biceps. We even appreciate it,
Fuck yeah, man.
He is the best looking person in existence.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is he your new Helen Mirren or what?
Oh, shut your face.
Too young. Still too young, man.
Okay. Old.
Also, Thor. He has
Pierce Brosnan would be more his Pierce Brosnan.
What about Thor from Kung Fury?
I don't know.
It's pretty ripped.
I don't know who's that in the movie.
Kung Fury, is that ping pong fucking movie?
No, Kung Fury is the one about the fucking the ninja that goes back in time to kill Hitler.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. Isn't that Arnold Schwarzenegger that's in that movie?
No. It's just like it's some
Arnold for that, buddy.
Yeah, they didn't. But yeah, no, it's Thor is in that movie, but he's like old, but he's pretty ripped. Maybe that guy. Loki. Loki.
Loki.
I love that episode, man. It's just like it had tension and had the pace was good. It had fucking everything. Like I wanted to see what the fuck was going to happen the whole time. I was pretty well glued to the TV.
I was glued to the TV and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah. The whole back and forth with Owen Wilson and his boss. I mean, that's what I was talking about. Like, oh, this is like the fucking Village. Like these time people. They're super bad. Absolutely.
This
show and I'll go on a limb right now. I think this all gets flipped at the end, and Loki is really like this TVA is just bad news.
Yeah.
Bad news bears.
He's gonna destroy. He's gonna like stop the TVA or destroy the TVA, and that'll explode the multiverse.
Which makes me feel this is why Loki is like the last thing that happens.
Yeah.
Like in any of the MCU, when they say we're done. No more movies. We're out of ideas. We've done them all. It's been 3 years. Figure it out for yourself. Go read a book. This Loki thing, if you watch it in chronological order, Loki would have to go last. Because I think that's the only way the show ends. I can't believe there's only 4 more episodes of this thing. I wish it was like a 26th episode, like season long. I would take half-hour increments of this thing. Like,
yeah, you wonder how they're going to tell. But I mean, they always manage to wrap it up and pretty good. Like it never feels rushed or anything. Like it never feels like
no.
When you get to the last episode, you're like, holy fuck, what are they going to do? But it's never like, oh, they did that quickly. You know, you kind of
yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, all three shows, it's like they're made so well that they keep and I love the Disney Plus model of like, we're not giving you the full fucking season right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like I hate that about this streaming shit, like where it's like, here's a whole season of a show, and then you're like, you binge it in like a week, and then you gotta wait like 3 years for season 2.
Yeah.
It's not. Sorry.
I like that when they first started doing, like, when that was like the new cool Netflix thing, the binging seasons, and I was like, oh, this is cool. I totally want to do this. But now I'm at the point now where I'm like, yeah, I want to fucking wait. I don't want to I want to watch like 17 episodes of something right off the bat, and then you can't talk to anybody.
You get sick of it too. Yeah. It's like,
it's also good for business, because instead of people buying a 1 month membership, they're like, fuck, I got to stick around for at least 2 months or whatever for these Marvel shows. Like, 2 months.
They've already got like 150 million subscribers for Disney. It's been like a year.
Yeah, again, it probably has a ton to, and they started strong once again with Mandalorian.
Yeah,
and then which I still haven't watched.
But after the Mandalorian, You've never seen The Mandalorian?
Not any of them. But like, I mean, kind of like, I watched like episode 8 of the movie, and I was like, kind of Star Wars. No. Yeah, Star Wars is losing me a bit. No.
The Mandalorian has like nothing to fucking do with the movie.
No.
Yeah, the only thing that continues from the movies to the Mandalorian for me is fucking the Empire era has fallen.
Oh, okay.
Which they always do.
Yeah.
Because this is in between. This is after the Mandalorian is after
Return of the Jedi. No, it's after Return of the Jedi.
So
but before the Force Awakens.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with 7, 8, 9. Mandalorian is dope.
Yeah.
Cancel the Superman 3 order.
So dope. Dope.
Go watch Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, okay.
God.
You already have Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Watch Mandalorian.
Even my dad was like, you should watch the Mandalorian. I'm like, yeah, I will.
Fun.
Yeah. He was like,
order. Watch Mandalorian.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to drive a car, but I can still watch a Mandalorian.
Listen to Obama. Obama knows what he's talking about.
I promise I will. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, the other thing about Loki is like, I think that he ends up being in on this somehow. Like he's meant to be, like, he knows more than he's letting on.
You think so, huh?
I
think he's playing both sides.
Yeah, he knows more than he's letting on. I think he might. I think that when he grabs that Tesseract, he already knows that these TVA guys are going to show up. I mean, I could be. I don't know,
man. His body language, like his expressions when they're showing him, like how he dies, his mother dying, like he looks. Like I remember saying, I was like, "Wow, Loki looks shook right here." That's not Loki doesn't look shook ever.
Yeah. He was full on shook there.
But I mean, again, maybe he's he is a mischievous scamp. Yeah. So maybe he didn't know.
There's always something up his sleeve, man. Always. He's never at face value.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I could be way off on that. But I mean, I guess we're gonna find out. There's only 3 more episodes?
4 more episodes.
So there's 6 episodes total?
Yeah, 6 episodes.
Okay, 6 total. 4 more episodes. So in a month we're gonna know. But yeah, like it's, I don't know. I think he's got something going on. Like, and then somebody on Reddit was talking about how maybe this is going to lead into some kind of like the Young Avengers, where like there's
it's leading into everything. It's leading into the Young Avengers. It's leading into Ant-Man and the Wasp, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man,
Wanda.
It's leading into everything.
Like, do you think the devil on like, so when Owen Wilson's in the church in the first episode,
it's Loki.
Oh, I thought I was going to ask if it was Mephisto.
No, because in the first episode, remember the first episode, the kid says it looks like the devil, but then Loki has like
the horns,
and they say at the end of the episode, the variant that we're chasing is you.
Yeah. But I mean, I thought that they're going to lead into like this is Mephisto at the end of it all.
It could be at the end, very end. Maybe it is.
This Mephisto guy's got to show up sometime because he's been teased very heavily.
Well, because they
throughout.
thought that was going to be Wanda's villain with the
yeah.
mosquitoes and everything. And I mean, who knows what happens?
I think it would be super hilarious if they just teased Mephisto for the next 10 years.
Forever.
And then, forever. And they did.
There's always a fly buzzing around and shit. Like
there's a Mephisto Easter egg in everything now from now on, and you never see Mephisto. I think that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
Until the end credit scene of when they're like, this is the final Marvel movie we're ever going to make. It's 2057. This is the last one. And then they huck a fucking Mephisto in there. And then that's it in the end credits. That's the last thing that happens.
Yeah. The Mephisto scene is just like, it's like the scene similar to Ferris Bueller's Day Off, where it's just like him in a bathroom in the hall.
Showering.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
What are you doing? Just go home. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Go home.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
Just quickly, they used to play that scene on the Jumbotron at the Dome after Jays games.
Awesome.
Yeah. They would throw
get
that
out of here. Go home.
What are you guys still doing here? It's over.
That's
go,
awesome.
Go. Get out of here.
That's pretty terrific.
Go.
Get out.
Yeah, that's
so predictions for next week. What's gonna happen?
Oh man, so these time lizards did like because obviously Agent Mobius here is in some deep shit for losing Loki.
Yeah, for sure.
And now that there's like two of them like running around, I think he's gonna really. I mean, because he was already
but
questioning.
I think Mobius is gonna mutiny too. I think Mobius is gonna like chase Lokis or like find Lokis and join up with them, and they're gonna investigate the TVA and find out that the TVA is.
Yeah, he could end up
because Loki was planting the seed there. When Mobius is like, well, it's just here, and this is what I know, so it must be
the TVA is very Wizard of Oz. Like they're like the wizard behind the curtain. But then you find out the wizard is just some fucking guy on a bicycle.
Dude, that scene of Loki destroying the salad to prove his point is just like, I wanted that salad.
Yeah, he just keeps pouring salt and pepper.
He's just staring at the salad. He's not taking anything away from it. He's just looking at the salad being destroyed.
He's like so hungry, right? He's like, I'm so hungry.
And then also, why do they have salad but they don't know what fish is? What's going on there?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Oh man, I don't know. Like, is Mobius? Is he in the comics?
Yeah. He's in the comics. There's a TVA in the comics, and Mobius is the agent of the TVA.
Okay, so there is a time variant authority in the comics,
yeah, there is.
And they just keep so like, and this is all stuff that like I bet you a lot more people read the comics now than they used to, because like
I'm sure they do like Wikipedia and research, absolutely.
Yeah, because there's just and they just keep going big. So you're like, wow, a universal fucking being that wiped out with a snap 50% of the universe, turned them to dust, and then the Avengers brought them back. Where do they go from here? How do they go bigger? That's pretty fucking big. Actually, wait, no, there's a fucking entire entity that controls fucking a timeline. That's how they do that.
Really? Like, how'd you guys come up with it? Well, we didn't come up with it. Somebody came up with it in the 70s.
Yeah. But I mean, they just keep going, like the way they keep introducing things, like they could have done the time authority first, but then where do you go from there? Because the answer to anything after that is, well, there's a fucking time authority. Just fucking go fix it. You know, that's kind of like even at Endgame, you're like, but there's a fucking time machine. Why don't you just go back and save Tony? Why don't you just go like, no, don't fucking snap, man. Don't do it.
But according to the time authority, there's a timeline. You got to stick to the timeline.
And the Avengers were supposed to go back in time and do that to kill Thanos. But you remember in Infinity War when Tony asks Doctor Strange, is there any way that we win? And he's like, I've seen like 86 bajillion fucking timelines, and there's one. And then when he's doing the snap, he looks at Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange is like, this is the one way. This is the one way that we win. And Tony's like, fucking okay. Like, but then he could do that. Then he can go back in time and get. But no, I guess he couldn't go back and get old Tony. And
I don't know if you can bring back Tony, because if you bring back Tony Stark, he doesn't do the thing that he's supposed to do to save the universe. And then That seems like that was like his destiny. I think this show is going to be a lot about destiny because I still think Loki's destiny is to die from Thanos. Like he's still supposed to be killed by Thanos. That is his destiny.
Not to change the fucking career timeline, but
yeah. So I think the whole point of this show will be like this is your destiny, and you still have to fulfill your destiny.
It's kind of a bummer.
No,
like he knows.
Does that mean that we could get a Thanos cameo? Do you think we get a Thanos? Like even like a back of the head, like a figure?
Yeah, we could. In the trailer, it looks like he goes to other planets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So absolutely, they could absolutely have Thanos.
It could,
cameo. Yeah, for sure.
Because that is his ultimate end. Like that's end of film. It even says when it's running, it's like Thor hugs him, and then it's like end of film.
Yeah, and it seems like they've made it pretty clear that you can't like that is your timeline, and you can't like go off your timeline. Like you don't get that's what you have to do.
Do you think they're going to describe why? Like
why he has to
it's
be
just so everything isn't chaos, but like. Why is that the timeline you decided on? Like, what is the end goal? Like, if they keep, even Loki says,
because that's he has to die by Thanos because he chose to do that. It's free will. He chose to try to save everybody by trying to kill Thanos. It failed. He made his choice, and that was the consequence of his choice. So there's going to be a bunch of free will and destiny.
Yeah, but there's got to be some shit like far off in the future, which is the reason why the Eternal Timekeepers let everything, all the craziness of fucking 37 movies happen, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing about Marvel is, there's fucking going to be a reason because they've probably already thought of that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
So
I have no idea.
Also, we should tell our viewers that haven't seen Lady Loki.
Spoiler alert, yes, at the end of it.
That's okay. I'm going to put spoilers at 9:28. So
cool.
It's very possible that like Loki could die, but this variant, like the absolute very last scene of this series could be like she just turns into fucking Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
He's like,
or it could be that she is Loki now, because in the comics, Loki in Norse mythology, Loki is a shapeshifter, and he can change into whatever he wants. So maybe at the end of this, she is now the primary Loki or whatever.
So, just a kind of a side question: with all these movies, TV shows, are the comics though the Bible, and then and then this is all just like interpretation of said Bible. Like,
well, the comics I guess are like not a Bible, but I guess they're a Bible and a blueprint. Like
it's like sacred text. So like
absolutely, and they can take ideas and concepts and rearrange them and switch them around and blah blah blah. But but there is elements in the comics that they obviously use and take, and yes,
okay. Mm-hmm. This fucking show, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They're on Reddit again. They were talking about how the directors or something of Loki were talking about how this season's going to explore how Loki is gender fluid or something. So that could have something to do with the female Loki.
Yeah.
And don't tell Anthony Mackie that. He might get pissed off.
Oh, yeah. The guy, I feel for the guy because he was just like, look, dudes can have close relationships and just be bros.
Yeah.
You're attacking heterosexual friendships now.
Yeah, he's just like you're
gaslighting the LGBTQ2 community there.
Yeah. I think he was just like fucking two guys can be like, yo, I love you, man. I love you too, man. And it's like completely platonic.
You know what I think it is with all this like gaslighting, and I think it's actually normal people who want to be woke. I don't think it's actually like the LGBTQ community or the trans community or the minority. I think it's the normal people that are trying to be allies or woke or like supportive, and they're just going about it horribly, horribly wrong. I think it's. I honestly think it's just like normal people that don't have. I want to say like they don't have a thing. Like they're not gay. They're not trans.
They don't have a horse in the race.
But
they're just they're just like our average.
They're just an
fucking
average,
person.
regular person, and and they don't
doesn't have a
like,
headline, doesn't have nothing, you know.
Yeah, so they latch on to all these ideas and causes and thoughts, and that's their thing. That's their horse. And
I think there's a lot of people out there who go out of their way to not be what is traditionally considered normal, because they think that's bad. They view that as a horrible, but such a boomer thing to be a.
But I think it's a lot of poser people or pretend.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that are trying to latch on, and they're trying to find. They're trying to find themselves, just like we all are, and that's.
It's a lot of people that need to fucking put social media down, like delete it all,
1,000%.
Just get a job and go to work, and
1,000%.
Just no, don't worry about it, you know, because you know there's a lot, like if you're gonna go there, like, why don't you, like, for example, let me say an example. So in my trade, plumbing, that there was, when I was even in the mid 2000s, they were talking about how you can't say journeyman anymore because it's sexually not inclusive enough, and the women who were in the trade were like, fuck you, I'm not a journeyman, I'm a journey woman. So now you had to say journey person. So now there was all this whole big thing about it, and there was like half the people were like, fuck you, I'm going to say journeyman, and now the other half of people like, well, come on now, slow down, we just got to accept it, you know, blah blah blah. So I didn't really, so I talked to, go figure, I talked to a woman. Well, which is probably what you should do.
Go to the source.
Yeah, go to the source instead of just assuming. Which is what I think Justin's getting at. Is there's a lot of posers just assuming.
Yeah, that
this is how it is, and this is how everybody feels. So I went and I said to a woman who'd been been in the trades and been in this kind of work for a long fucking time, through the 90s, through the 2000s, all this shit.
But did you also go? Did you go and talk to like a younger woman as well?
No, I talked to only her.
Okay.
So I talked to her, and I said, well, look, like, how do you, because I said, this is what's happening. How do you feel about it? Because I don't know. And she said, that's the fucking stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I would say, I'm not comfortable being called journey person. I just want to be called a journeyman like everybody else.
Because I'm a woman and people can see that I'm a fucking woman.
Yeah. And I just want to be called a journeyman. And like everybody else, and she said, because I'd rather just like, fit in, and then like, everybody loved me there. And I mean, it's not like I had anything to prove.
Yeah.
Like everybody also already knew I could fucking work. And
policeman, journeyman, whatever. If you're a woman that does a job where men is in the fucking
it's not like, it's not inherently.
We know that you're a fucking woman. We can see that you're a woman, and we celebrate your womanness.
Yeah.
But you're it's policeman. It's like I don't know, because I'm right there. I can go on for hours. About how nonsensical that fucking argument is.
But like, I mean, it's like, if anyone was to be like, "What the fuck do you think about it?" I go, "Well, I don't know. I'm gonna go ask her," and because she's been in the fucking trades. She knows what's up. She's fucking working. She knows how it is. And she's
it's not derogatory at all. I mean, you say she's here's this plumber. She's a journeyman. She's really great. Not what, that bitch over there? Yeah, she all right. She's a plumber, I guess.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing derogatory about the term, and it's like that's what I'm saying. Like, stop crying wolf where there's no fucking wolf.
Yeah.
Because now someone like me who is quite progressive, it's like I'm at the point now where it's like I think that it should be a woman's right to choose whether she wants to have an abortion or not. Her body, her choice.
Of course.
But now, yes, I think that. But am I going to hold up a sign with a picture of a, am I going to be screaming and yelling? No, absolutely not. I will not sign up for that because you're a lunatic and you don't get any fucking people.
Like, are you going to change? Are you going to change your Twitter bio to like abortions? Yes, or something? Because that's what those kind of people do. It's literally, it's like,
because I'm a fucking rational human being. And as a man, I don't think I should be able to make the choice that a woman Now, now, as now on
That's
the other
exactly
side,
right.
as
That's
a parent,
exactly right.
as a parent, I think that should be a conversation to be had between father of said child and mother of said. I think the father, if he wants to stick around and he's going to be an integral part of the raising of this child that he created, yes, I think he should absolutely have say.
Yeah,
in that, because that's his blood as well. But at the end of the day, I mean, obviously, like you can be like, "Hey, babe, I think maybe you shouldn't get this abortion." And at the end of the day, she can just come back and be like, "Well, I already got what's like you."
yeah. Or she could be like, "Yeah, you push this fucking thing out, and then if we could switch bodies, sure." You know?
Okay, I'd switch bodies, but we can't. But
yeah. But that being
you kind of a douche to be like, if I could carry the baby, I would carry the baby. It's like, shut up with that nonsense. No, you fucking wouldn't. You're crying.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, so if you're the dude and you're like, yeah, I want to keep the kid, but then but I mean, at the end of the day, she's like, eh. Then you're like, well,
sorry, gone. Sorry, gone. Sorry.
Shit. So yeah,
you can be pissed and break up with the girl, but I mean that's about the extent that you should be.
But that's the whole thing. Like I'm in agreement with the both of you. There's too many of the people that want to be involved that have no reason to be involved. I also just putting themselves in the situation because they want to.
I do also think that social media in general has taken away a lot of people's identity. There's way too much anonymous people in the world, and people want an identity. People really want to be known, and they just want people to know who know them and hear them. But social media and the internet in general has made it so you can't hear everybody. Like the majority of people are anonymous. I don't know 99.999% of people on the internet. Like you can't. It's impossible.
You know what they need to do?
Glom onto all these identities and politics and ideas, just so people can be like, oh, well, that person thinks this, or that person's this, or this person's that, or that they want to talk about that, or this. But it's like, it's all kind of like just window dressing. It's not really what anybody really like. It's not who people are, kind of.
I have a great
how many
idea.
followers you have. How many followers?
Yeah,
I see that all the time. Like you have an opinion, and then person with more followers. It's like the Stonecutters in The Simpsons. Like, like
sorry, number 700.
It's like right. Like the numbers are reversed, but it's like if you have a lower number than this person, then the person with the higher number of followers can be like, yo, shut up. What? You and your 26 followers gonna do something? It's like, what does it matter how many followers I have if I have something of substance to say?
And
I mean, you can weed those fuckers out where it's like, they say something, they offer an opinion, and then you go to their timeline and it's nothing but like fucking MAGA tweets and shit like that. So you're immediately like, nope, you're a nut.
Do you both know actually that you can buy followers? Like literally, I think it's like 65% of people that follow people on the internet are like bots, or just like
it's just stupid though, because Instagram,
bullshit. It's like, all bullshit.
Instagram especially will they're pretty good about keeping bot accounts. So like a few years ago, and like I think it was like Kim Kardashian lost like a couple million followers.
No, but
people were like, "Oh, what the fuck?" It's like, turns out that was Instagram doing like a bot wash of like people's accounts. And just getting rid of these bots off their platform.
Yeah, but
that's what it is. I mean, you buy these followers.
Now you
have 80,000 followers, but then like in 2 days you could be down to like 10 because it's all bot accounts.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how many followers you have. If you're saying something that's smart, then I'm going to take that for what it is. And if you're saying something stupid, I'll take that for what that is. Like,
all you got to do.
This guy's got 100 million followers. You're like, oh, you have two shits, man. He's an idiot.
Here's how you fix social media. Eliminate the ability to comment on anything. It's just posts, no comments. Here's a post. That's it. No comments.
I do feel the need to jump in with my 2 cents. Because
imagine how much that would stop. Imagine how much nonsense that would stop. How much fighting that would stop.
You can't do that because the whole idea of social media is this town square where even the
You
most
can just show up and rabble,
you can just show up and start saying shit. That's it's the beauty and the ugliness of social media.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And again,
get rid of it,
there
man.
are people like you who you're like, I can't do this. This is fucked up. So you move away, and that's fine. And
Yeah.
then there's people like me where I'm like, I like, even if they have the blue check mark and they're like a professor at like Harvard, I'm still just like, I read their smart comment. I'm like, let's see what the trolls are saying, because it's pure
Yeah.
entertainment for me. It's not real life.
Yeah.
There are real events talked about it on the platform, but for me, the person with the unicorn avatar, and you're a cartoon character to me.
Yeah.
It's all episodes of a TV show is social media for me. That's all it is. I tune in every day. What's happening on? It'd be like watching fucking what's that Jim Carrey movie?
Truman Show.
Yeah, it'd be like watching, like tuning in to the Truman Show. That's what Twitter is for me. It's the Truman Show.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I love it. And look, is social media a part of the downfall of civilized society? Yes, absolutely. Is it going to get any better? Absolutely not. Will I still participate? 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it
I'm
engages me. And
slowly-
I've had conversations with people that I disagree with, where we've left the conversation in bitter name calling dispute. I've had conversations with people that I disagree with where we've ended respectfully and gone our separate ways. I've had people that I've had conversations that I disagree with where they have changed my mind through research of what they've said and information that they've given me. I've made a rational decision. We're like, didn't see it that way. Maybe they are right. And that's why there's a giant Confederate flag just around the corner. It's just out of
I never thought of it that way.
but seriously, because I can use social media for what it is, a tool to talk to people and also fodder for comedy.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is for me. And yeah, it's terrible. It's a wasteland. But I know that it is that. That's
why, and that's why you get what you get. Like I've limited, like I got like basically one social media, and it's soccer news and fucking Alberta COVID news, vaccine and all that shit news. That's it. I've muted everything. I'm muted anything to do with anything that's not that.
Sure.
And so when I open my Twitter, it's like soccer news, COVID vaccine news. And that's it. That's all you get. I feel no need to comment on, except for like sometimes I can't help myself because I'm like you, Daniels, a little bit, and I can't help myself.
Rubbernecker, man.
I can't help myself. I get on there and there's someone that's like, I'm gonna wear my mask for 1,000,000 years until I die, and I'm like, well, I'm fine with that. Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, this is great. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, I just get in there. I'm like,
millions of threats.
I'm like, have fun. And then I try to say, like, if we're still scared of this thing after you have vaccines, then why the fuck are we getting vaccines? That's always my argument. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
And then it's usually like, well, there's lots of people who don't get them, and so we can't be sure and that we're all safe. And I'm like, well, what the fuck are we even doing here?
Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. So we have the same argument, and it just turns into a thing where they're like, like, well, I'm going to wear my mask forever. And I'm like, well, I'm not. And then we're like, cool. And then that's it. And then,
or you just end up blocking the person and then they can't fuck. Or, you know what's better than blocking people is just muting them. So they're just fucking messaging you. They're just shooting you mad messages and they have no idea that you're not seeing them.
Yeah.
That's way better than blocking people. Because I just picture like you mute someone and they're just like, why aren't you responding? Why aren't you responding?
Just losing.
And meanwhile, you're just like, you're like outside having a walk, you're enjoying your day.
You don't give a shit.
And they're just going crazy in their parents' basement, trying to blast you on Twitter of all places.
Yeah.
With a tweet.
They're
something
owning
that's called
you.
a tweet.
They're owning you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm getting pwned on Twitter.
You're pwned. Yeah. Fuck social media, man. That shit's fucking evil. Chris Holmes is right. Get the fuck off. I'm going to get off. Man, if it wasn't for soccer news that I get, that's fucking, because it's like 9 hours ahead. I can get the
Front row
news.
seat to the apocalypse, man. Don't you ever get
I want to get the
front
fuck
row
off.
seat.
I just want to get away from it. I want to just like live my life and not worry about what's going on
Tyson,
because it's beyond my control.
Let me tell you this thing. Tell you about this thing. It's called. Okay, you paid attention. You listening?
Yes, I'm listening, buddy.
It's called a magazine.
Okay.
Whoa.
You can get your news in a magazine.
Magazine.
Magazine. Yes.
Is that like those things Microsoft released in the fucking early 2000s?
Absolutely. And they have them digitally now, and they have them about soccer.
Oh,
and you
can you get those on? Can you get those on Match Day?
Oh yes, you probably yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can you buy a subscription to these magazines on Match Day?
You probably can. Yeah.
Oh, the news in these magazines, is it fake?
I will consult with my people. I will do the proper research and go through the proper channels, and then I will pass on the information to you about how you can get your soccer news.
Okay. Can you get it on Match Day Digital? I'm just checking. Can you get it on? Can you get these magazines?
What the hell is
that's so bright? Can you get these magazines on Match Day Digital?
I'm sure that you can.
Can you subscribe for $49.99 a year?
See, you do know.
No, okay.
You don't actually need Twitter.
Well, the thing about magazines is it takes time to type them up and put them out. And the thing about
shit out in a week, man, they have week.
You totally can, but then by that time the game's been over for a week. So on Twitter, yeah, you can a week later, and by that time there's like 7 more games.
Okay,
so
like I mean, another question. Okay. When you're watching a game, are you watching the game or are you on Twitter? What are you doing?
A lot of the times, because of the time difference, I don't get to watch the game. So a lot of my information about the game comes from Twitter. Like scores and what's going on and who's been subbed on and who's been subbed off and et cetera, et cetera.
There's also this thing, it's called the news, and they have sports news. And the sports news
trigger warning news, the word news.
So can I get that? So that news, is there a way to receive that instantaneously as it's happening?
Yeah, it's called a website, and they have them in the UK as well. And you can go to.
Do the websites get updated slower or faster than Twitter?
Well, they're ahead of us in time, so it'll be even faster for you because
I would say it's real time because a lot of those magazines, I mean, you see they're linked articles in on the Twitter timeline. So by the time you're waking up and being like, oh, I'm going to see how
what the fuck's going on
last night and all that, then you're going to be
but while the game is happening, like if the game happens to but the game's on at let's say it's on at 9 a.m. and I'm at work, then I can just kind of, as I'm fucking have some downtime, I can just kind of scroll through Twitter, catch the scores, see what's going on.
But you have a PVR?
No.
Okay.
Well, and the game's already over. I mean, why I can't
But
watch
you PVR the game and then you don't go to your Twitter. You just watch the game and then you can fast forward and
I'm not allowed to tell Daniels what happens on Sundays anymore during the football season because he's at work.
Oh, and he's gonna watch when he gets home.
So I gotta
because a lot of the times I PVR that shit and I'll watch it, or like the Jays in 30,
I watch a lot of Jays in 30 now actually.
So if the
like my brother will message me, and, it's like shit, and or not my brother, sorry, but a friend of mine. Jay shit the bed last night. It's like, shush. Like, shush. Fucking shut up, man.
Or you get that cryptic from me on the fucking pod chat, like, Daniels, are you watching this game? And it has you're like, wait, could be bad, it could be good. I have no idea.
Oh, man.
But almost every single time, it's because I'm like, Vladdy just hit a fucking grand slam.
Yeah.
Or like, it's fucking 18-4.
I'm pretty sure I give it away after because I'm like, holy shit, Vladimir Guerrero, did you see that?
Yeah. Are you watching this game, Daniels? And you're like, no, what's happening? And then Justin's like, fucking
Vladimir Guerrero's amazing.
Yeah.
Vladdy.
I want to have his babies.
I want to have big ass babies, just all over the place, just home run hitting big ass kids.
Oh man, he's so good.
Oh man, he's the fucking best player in the AL right now.
He's one of them, yeah. I mean, Shohei Ohtani, he's pretty.
It's probably going to be Shohei Ohtani that's the MVP, but Vladdy's right there, man. Vladdy's
he's
He'll definitely be in the conversation if he keeps it up.
Oh, absolutely,
and
absolutely.
he's how old? 22?
23.
Vladdy,
Yeah.
if that, yeah.
Exactly.
22, 23, fucking guy. Baseball, you can still play like 50. Fuck, there's still, there's like old guys in baseball still, I mean, 22 is fucking nothing.
No.
Yeah. He's a baby.
Fuck, he's got, like, imagine that guy at 28 when he's like a fucking full-on man. Like, when that guy's like, fuck, that's it. It's all down, like 30. It's like, it's all downhill from here. This is like this is it. This is your peak. That guy's going to hit fucking
stride yet.
Yeah, fuck, there's no way.
Man,
like, he's going to be like 28, 30 years old by the time he's in his peak.
He just turned 22. Jesus.
God damn.
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus, man. Oh.
Happy birthday, Vladdy.
Yeah, happy birthday, Vladdy. Fuck, I can't wait to see you play baseball when you're fucking 28, man. You're gonna be a fucking monster. Because he'll be he'll be solid. Like, everything about him's gonna be like, that's it. Like, you're fully fucking everything. Brain, fucking body, everything is fully fucking grown now. Yeah. And after that, it's like, it's like us. We're kind of like, it's all kind of downhill from here. We're kind of losing a little bit of cognitive function, a little bit of physical, every day. So
it happens. It happens.
But he's gonna be a fucking animal. Like, he's gonna hit fucking, how many home runs does he have?
Like 25?
Like 20. Yeah, 25 right now.
25?
I think,
in how many games? Like, fuck, like spring training.
Under 60? Or no. They played like over 60.
Yeah,
have they?
It's like
so they still have like they still have like 90 some odd games to go. Like.
So the guy, if he keeps up the pace, could fucking easily hit like 50 home runs this year. If he hits the pace. And what's the record? 70 something from Bonds, all roided up on shit. So what's the fucking Maris record? 61, right?
Yeah, 61 is the Maris record. Yeah,
it's the Maris record. So fuck, we get him there. If he gets there, that's fucking astonishing. That's incredible. Like, you can only hope that this team can stay together for until they're 20.
Well, we got the kids locked up for a while, so
you want to keep them locked up, and you don't want to Oilers this. You don't want to fucking just plug a bunch of cheap shit around them and fucking say, they'll carry the fucking team. You want to fucking surround them with actual talent.
I don't know, man. I feel like in baseball, you can probably have like 3-4 stars. And then plugs.
You say that, but then you look at the Jays blue pen.
Yeah,
the bullpen.
The
Blue Jays. The Blue Jays bullpen.
Recently,
they are blue. The Blue Jays bullpen.
And that they blew fucking games left and right last.
Haven't they lost like 4 in a row since they fucking?
They've lost a bunch, and it's like, as of a couple hours ago, we were losing to Baltimore, who's like the worst fucking team in the league. So
bad.
Baltimore sucks, and we're losing to them. So
that wouldn't be a big deal if the bullpen didn't blow a bunch of fucking leads.
Well, yeah, because we're like 8.5 games out of 4. We're like in 4th place, 8.5 out behind Tampa, New York, and Boston.
And they had to have those games against the Yankees, man. Like, they had to have them if you want to stay in that conversation.
Yeah,
but you got to play New York and Boston like 19 times.
They're not in the playoffs right now. Ouch.
No. It's only fucking June, man.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
No.
Even if they don't get in there, because what is it? The top fucking 2 or what?
We made the playoffs last year.
Yep.
So shit.
Of course, we got bumped in the wild game, but we made the playoffs. So
that's what. But it could be top 2 unless the wild card from one of the other divisions, right? So it could be that you could be as low as 3rd and still make it, depending on the wild card situation, or what?
Yep.
Okay.
Because there's 2 wild cards, so.
They're not far out.
Okay.
No, we're only 8.5 back, man.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Lots of time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Speaking of time, we seem to be out of it.
10:09. Fucking 3 a.m. Fuck. Holy shit. We've really gone to work.
Where's the TVA when you fucking need them?
That's right. All right. Well, I'm at Tin Can Blues You can find me at Tin Can Blues absolutely nowhere. And our Instagram is Wheels Blues Podcast. And our website is wheelsbluespodcast.wixsite.com/my site.
And I am at _83. You can find me on all kinds of swampy social media platforms.
Yes.
Trolling my way through the weeds and the nonsense.
You got a fucking cowbell on your line when you're going through social media.
Buddy, I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, find me anywhere there. Hit me up. Maybe we can get into a Twitter battle. Who knows?
Rap battles of history. I feel like I should get you an intro.
Double underscore versus blue checkmark. I fucking love.
You good? Can I send my thing?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm at Mighty Wheels, and you can find me kind of just on the podcast once in a while, in between everybody else talking, and yeah.
Thank you for the sunrise and the sunset, glorious leader.
Don't kiss my ass in public. Don't kiss my ass in public.
I kiss your ass all the time. There you go.
But it's private. It's private.
All hail.
More powerful feeling when we do it in private than we do it in public.
Where do you gain more fucking happiness out of it? When we're like all hail glorious leader publicly, or when we do it privately?
In private. In public, I know you're putting on a show.
You're like Bane, where it's like we're kissing your ass in public. You're like, and you think this gives you power over?
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Okay. See you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Get off my lawn. All right, everybody. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. All right, everybody. Get off my lawn. 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 All right, everybody. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. All right, everybody. All right, everybody. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. All right, everybody. All right, everybody. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. All right, everybody.